Could giant gas bubbles explain the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle? Find out at the end of the video. Don't forget to click subscribe to become part of the DTR family and that little bell icon so that you know when we post new videos. Number 13. William Shakespeare's The Tempest. Legendary accounts about unusual disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle have been rife since the 1950s, but its oddities and weird occurrences go back several centuries before that. Some scholars have suggested that The Tempest, a William Shakespeare play, was based on one of the Bermuda shipwrecks that happened in real life. The 17th century English sailing ship, the Sea Venture, which became shipwrecked in Bermuda in 1609, is thought to have inspired the play. That further enhanced the mysterious aura that surrounded the Bermuda Triangle. Number 12. The vanishing of the SS Marine Sulphur Queen. In 1963, a tanker ship transporting molten sulfur disappeared off the coast of southern Florida. It was the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, and on board there were 39 crew members, all of whom have never been found. At the time of its disappearance, the ill-fated voyager was traveling towards Norfolk from Beaumont, Texas. The wreckage of the tanker has also never surfaced, although a preliminary search for the missing ship yielded only some debris. Several theories came out in the years that followed trying to explain the mystery, and most believe that it was yet another victim of the Bermuda Triangle. Number 11. The Flight 19 disappearances. 5 Navy bombers transporting 14 men started their journey from an airfield in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 1945. The vessels were on a mission to conduct test bombing runs, but Flight 19, belonging to the mission's leader, soon suffered from compass malfunctions. They got lost several times and the planes flew around aimlessly to the point of running very low on fuel. All of the 5 planes had to ditch at sea, never to be found. And on that same day, a rescue boat/plane dubbed the Martin Mariner Flying Boat that was carrying a 13-man rescue team also vanished. Following a week-long massive search, no evidence was found to explain what might have happened to the bombers or the rescue boat. The Navy report about the incident detailed that the planes, quote, had flown to Mars. Number 10. The Lost City of Atlantis. The region where the Bermuda Triangle is said to lay just happens to be one of the Earth's deepest spots. It also harbors some of the world's deepest trenches, and it leaves most questioning what else could be hiding below. A few theorists have bunched together 2 of the world's most famous legends, which is the Lost City of Atlantis and the Bermuda Triangle. The belief is that the fabled city once resided under the Bermuda Triangle. It's also a belief that the mystical crystals that powered Atlantis still rest on the seabed, and they transmit enormous waves of energy that have the capability to destroy the vessels above the sea. The area is also known for its unexpected and violent storms that build up quickly and dissipate almost immediately. Paranormal explorers also claim to have found gigantic crystal pyramids beneath the ocean in a triangle formation. They suggested that they could have been responsible for crashing aircrafts and ships. We'd like to take a second to thank our subscribers and viewers for leaving comments. We are giving a shout out to Susie Hall, who commented on our video 16 Bizarre Shark Facts. Number 9. The Great Isaac Lighthouse disappearances. A documented incident that happened on land and is attributed to the Bermuda Triangle happened in 1969 in Bimini, Bahamas. 2 of the Great Isaac Lighthouse keepers disappeared, never to be found. There is much speculation but no concrete answer. One theory says that alien abduction occurred in that place. The station was discovered abandoned, and it's widely believed that they might have been victims of the mysteries of the Triangle. Number 8. The vanishing of the SS COTOPAXI. The Bermuda Triangle is most famous for being the spot where sea and air vessels mysteriously disappear, never to be found. That's what happened to the SS COTOPAXI steamer ship that vanished in 1925. It was bound to Havana, Cuba from Charleston, South Carolina with 30 crew members and ferrying a payload of coal. Sightings of the legendary ghost ship seem to get a new lease of life over the years, with most claiming that the Bermuda Triangle keeps regurgitating it only to swallow it once more. The most recent claim had the SS COTOPAXI allegedly spotted sailing somewhere along the North Atlantic Ocean. Number 7. Government testing. Conspiracy theorists claim that the U.S. Navy's Atlantic Undersea Testing and Evaluation Center, AUTEC, has something to do with the disappearances. The facility is located on the Andros Island in the Bahamas, which is smack in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle. The Navy uses the facility as a testing hub for sonar, submarines, and all myriads of weapons. Some even believe that the government is working with extraterrestrials to develop reverse-engineered alien technology and to run secret projects. Theorists go to town with such claims and purport that the government has also been behind the disappearance of the air and water vessels over the years. Number 6. The Carroll A Deering. In 1921, the Carroll A Deering was found run aground with her crew nowhere to be found. It was discovered off Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and it's one of the most written about mysteries related to the Bermuda Triangle. The five-masted ship had successfully delivered a load of coal to Rio during its last voyage before departing and making a stopover for supplies in Barbados. About 2 months later, the Deering's wreckage was discovered and rescue ships could not approach it for a while because of bad weather. When rescuers finally boarded the schooner, they found it completely abandoned. The crew's personal effects, the ship's log, navigation equipment, and 2 lifeboats were also missing. The vessel couldn't be salvaged and was scuttled using dynamite 2 months after its wreckage was found. The ship had charted a course covering the Bermuda Triangle, and it's often believed that the crew disappeared in that area. Number 5. The USS Proteus and Nereus. In November 1941, the cargo ship USS Proteus, AC-9, disappeared with its load of bauxite as well as the 58 people that were on board. The next month, its sister ship, the USS Nereus, AC-10, also vanished with its 61 passengers, and it was also carrying a load of bauxite and had also departed from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. Both sea vessels were sister ships to the USS Cyclops. A memorial listing of her crew can be found at the CWGC Halifax Memorial. Number 4. The sinking of the USS Cyclops. In 1918, the USS Cyclops sunk, and it soon became the first of many legends connected to the Bermuda Triangle. The 542-foot-long ship served as the U.S. Navy's collier during World War I, and at the time of its sinking, it was bound to Baltimore, Maryland from Bahia, Salvador. It was ferrying 10,000 tons of manganese ore, and the ship had also made an unscheduled stopover at Barbados for additional supplies before disappearing without a trace. At the time, no wreckage was found and there was no distress signal sent from the ship. A total of 306 people, including passengers and crew, lost their lives, making it the largest loss ever documented related to the Bermuda Triangle. In 1941, 2 of the Cyclops' sister ships vanished under similar circumstances and also along the same route. The Bermuda Triangle proponents stand by their theory that the lack of a distress call points out to something supernatural. Number 3. The disappearance of a private plane. Just last year in October, a private plane transporting 4 people vanished over the Bermuda Triangle. On board were American entrepreneur Jennifer Blumen, her husband, and their 2 children. They were headed to Titusville, Florida, and the 7th District Coast Guard found some debris like parts of a seat, an air intake plug, and fuel from the ill-fated plane about 15 miles east of Eleuthera, Bahamas. The Coast Guard spokesman, Lieutenant Commander Ryan Kelly, explained that there was no indication of adverse weather that could explain what had happened to the plane. Number 2. Alien Portal. A number of strange occurrences happened in the Bermuda Triangle between 1945 and 1965, including 5 plane crashes and 10 shipwrecks. The Bermuda Triangle is also one of the sites with the highest number of UFO sightings and supposed alien abductions. Theorists have been hard at work over the years trying to explain the mysteries behind the mythical Bermuda Triangle. Naturally, UFOologists strongly believe that the triangle is a portal that aliens use to travel to and from our planet. They also believe that the area functions as a gathering station for aliens, where they conduct research, capture people, aircrafts, and ships. Number 1. The Devil's Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is also commonly known as the Devil's Triangle, and it covers a 500,000 square mile area on the ocean off of Florida's southeastern tip. There is nothing official about the area, and it isn't a registered territory or even depicted on maps. The understanding is that it stretches out from Miami, Florida, and goes all the way to Bermuda and finally onto San Juan in Puerto Rico. The legends about the mythical area began during the time that Christopher Columbus sailed through it during his very first New World voyage. Columbus reported that one night a great ball of fire, believed to have been a comet, fell into the sea, and a mysterious light materialized in the distance in the weeks that followed. Columbus also wrote about experiencing erratic compass readings when passing over the area. Joshua Slocum, who became famous for being the first person in the world to sail solo across the globe, disappeared in 1909. He was heading to South America from Martha's Vineyard, and many people attributed his disappearance with the Bermuda Triangle. No, because it isn't clear whether gas blowouts happen in the Triangle area. Even if they did, it isn't clear how they would make planes vanish from the sky above. We can say that the Bermuda Triangle itself is a phantom mystery. Thanks for watching. Coming up next, most mysterious ancient tomb discoveries.
Expanded his tomb to 38 square miles and filling it with all the luxuries he enjoyed in life that he also wanted with him in the afterlife. That included a terracotta army to provide protection to him after his demise. King Zhang also constructed a labyrinth of secret tunnels running beneath his 200 palaces to travel safely.